Today, Ken talks with WTA professional Peyton Stearns after her victory at Georgia's Rome Open. Peyton has been as high as number 43 in the world. She played college tennis at the University of Texas. Please subscribe to the channel and give Ken a like if you enjoy the podcast. Now here is Ken Thomas.
Can you hear me okay, Peyton?
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you.
Me too.
Man, just your thoughts. Let's just jump into it. What's your thoughts on how you played today?
I came out a little rocky, definitely a little stressy tennis on my end, and the nerves kicked in and the negativity came from that, and she played very steady. And then the start of the second set, I thought of the finals earlier this year in Naples when I played Emma, and I had the same kind of mentality with the nerves, and I was like, hey, like...
Well, you don't look nervous out there.
More
Seriously.
stressy. But, I told myself, okay, like, you lost the first set. You've literally nothing to lose at this point. So just swing, make balls. Don't give her anything. And that's what I did, and I felt like I kind of cracked her a little bit. I know she's had a long week. She went through qualifying. She had 2 3-setters the last 2 days. So it was catching up to her, and I could tell. So I knew if I just stayed on her even in the third set, that eventually, we were on serve. If I could just break her and hold the rest of the time, I'd be golden.
Yeah, beautiful. Nicely done. This is 2 weeks now in a row, right? You picked up 2 titles.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about your game? Where are you at, and what's next for you? Where do you want to go next?
Well, I'm going to Austin next.
Are you?
Yes. I received a main draw wild card for winning the 25,000 drop shot series in the fall. But my game has improved a lot. I left school last spring and I started working with a new coach in the summer. And bits by bits, we've worked on things, and it's really showing now. In the summer, it was a little rocky, but it was there, and now I feel like it's a lot more steadier, and I have a lot more room to improve and a lot more things to work on. So, can't wait.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful stuff. I'll let you go, but
Thank you.
Congratulations, man. Let's see if anyone has a question for you. When did Stearns begin playing tennis?
I picked up a racket probably when I was about 7, but I didn't actually start getting into it until I was probably about 10 or 11.
Really?
I was a gymnast for the longest time.
Were you?
Yeah, my mom was a gymnast, so I had to choose between gymnastics and tennis, and needless to say, I think I chose right.
Yeah, good job. And one last question from our listeners. Who is or was a player that she looked up to and perhaps tried to mold your game after? Who'd you look up to?
Honestly, I didn't watch a lot of tennis growing up.
Really?
I would rather play than watch.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of person, and I'm working on watching more tennis. But I love Maria Sharapova because of her outfits. So that
There
was,
you go.
that was
There
more,
you go.
more anything.
Cuts down to the skirt, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's great. And then let's give John Cook a shout out while we're here together.
Yeah.
Really?
Hey, Mr. Cook, how are you?
Keep it going. Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Great playing today.
Thanks.
There you go.
Thank you for listening to Radio Tennis, the podcast. Please thumbs up and subscribe. Also, check out the streaming broadcast site at radiotennis.com for great live tennis presented by Ken. All the streaming broadcasts are free, no sign-up required. New sessions are being added all the time, and there is a full archive for listening to great tennis events from the past on demand. Radio Tennis is the best free streaming service for tennis, hands down. From everyone at Radio Tennis, have a great day, and we will see you at our next podcast or live stream.